Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give you explanation on MERN Stack Development. First of all, don't bother if you are a beginner or from a non-technical background. This session is only to help you to understand the concepts. Now, let me ask you one simple question. If you open a website like Amazon or Instagram, what you will see? Definitely, if I open website, what I'm just saying over there, buttons, then images, then lot of things will be there, correct? Text, then forms. Okay, these are all we can see when we open a website. And this part, what we say as a front end part. Okay, then coming to the back end part. When you log in, the login credentials, it is at the backend part. And when you are saving the data, that is backend part. And when you are placing order, that is also backend. All the logic happens in the backend, and the data is stored in a database. So this is what I meant as backend. When person works on front end, backend, along with backend, database, then we definitely call full stack development. This is what we call this as full stack development. Okay. Then coming to the part MERN Stack. What is MERN Stack? MERN Stack is one of the most popular full stack technologies today. MERN stands for M stands for MongoDB, E stands for Express.js, R stands for React.js, and then N stands for Node.js. This is what the MERN stands for. Okay. Then the special thing about MERN is MERN that uses only one language. What is that one language is here? Very simple. It's a JavaScript. Only one language. You can connect with the backend. You can connect with the frontend. Let us understand each part in a simple way. First one as MongoDB. MongoDB, we call this as a database which we are using in the MERN stack. This is the database. A database is like a digital storage room. What we call this as a digital storage room. Why we call this as a digital storage room means we can store the data in the MongoDB database. Whenever the data the user enters, like we have name, email, password, details, it is stored safely in the database. MongoDB stores data in a flexible format so it is easy to manage real world data. Okay, the next is Express.js. So what we call this as Express.js means this is a backend framework. Backend framework. Okay. Whenever a user clicks a button or submits a form, the request goes to the server. Express decides what should happen next. It acts like a traffic police between the user interface and the database. So that is what we meant this as a Express.js, which is a connecting platform for the backend framework. Then we have React.js. React is used to build the just write it build the user interface. It is used to build the user interface, and we say this as frontend library. Okay, and React is used to build the user interface, and everything you see on the screen like buttons, forms, text, image is creating using a React only, and React makes websites fast and interactive. Interactive without reloading the page again and again. No need to reload the page. You just I'll just write it as no reloading. Okay, this is what the React.js. This is how it will be working on the front end library. Okay, next finally we have here Node.js. Node.js. This is what we say a runtime environment, which we are connecting as a backend only, and usually we call this as a runtime environment. We are connecting at the this is the part of a backend. Node.js allows JavaScript to run on the server. Normally JavaScript runs only in the browser, but Node allows us to use a JavaScript for a backend development as well. Okay, and this is why MERN Stack is powerful. One language from start to end. It's very powerful. MERN language is very powerful nowadays. Now, let me explain how everything works together. When a user opens a website and interacts with the React interface, that request goes to the backend. Backend we are connecting with Node and Express. And that backend, the backend processes the request, it processes the request and talks to MongoDB. MongoDB database, and MongoDB sends the response, sends the data back to the server. Finally, the response is shown on the user screen. Okay, so MongoDB sends the data and data to the server. What we will get at the end, we will get the response. This is how it works. This is the basic flow of a MERN Stack application. Now, you may ask why we should learn this. Yes or no? Why we should learn MERN Stack? Many students are having a doubt like this. Very simple. I'll just give you an answer. As it is highly in demand. Highly in demand in the job market. First thing is it is a highly in demand in the job market, and second thing I just want many startups and companies uses MERN Stack it because it is a fast, scalable and cost effective also. And thirdly I just want to give you, as it is a very common to understand the language easily, and it is suitable beginners, especially if you don't know anything also, from the scratch you can learn. It is very suitable for the beginners and also powerful enough for real time examples, real time applications also. After learning MERN Stack, you can work as a after learning MERN Stack, what are the things? You can work as a stack developer, full stack developer, then front-end developer, and you can work as backend developer, and you can start your own business as a freelancer also. Yeah, everything it is possible when you are learning MERN Stack. So I just want to conclude here. MERN Stack is not just a technology, it is your career path. Career path, guys. If you pick up your career path as a MERN Stack, definitely it will give you knowledge and better position in your company. And if you learn the concepts clearly and practices step by step, you can build a complete application on your own. I've just given a simple explanation of MERN Stack. In actual classes, we will go step by step from basics to advanced level. Okay, so thank you. I hope this session you liked it. Thank you.